How's it going, y'all? Today I'm gonna guide you through all the new Last Dose missions in GTA Online. You can also use the timestamp in the description below if you want to see the guide for the particular mission that you're doing. So let's start with the first Last Dose mission, which is called This is an Intervention. It all started when Lab Rat got kidnapped by this group of gang members wearing white, so it's up to Dex and the Fooligans gang member and us to find and rescue Lab Rat. So the first mission mainly focuses on our hideout. We have to defend it from these attackers or gang members that we had no clue why they're attacking us. So you want to clear them all firstly on the northern side, and then they'll be keep coming on all directions from the west with all the choppers spawning, and finally from the east. Best to deal with if you have a longer range weapon. And also plenty of snacks and body armor. Once you clear the last wave, you need to be heading over back to your hideout where you need to meet Dax, and you completed the first dose mission. For last dose mission 2, the unusual suspects, the goal is to get into this warehouse, and I'm going to show you the exact warehouse location as well as how to find all 5 clues to find where Lab Rat is being held in the second last dose mission called the unusual suspects. So firstly, you want to open up your map and you need to go to both locations A and B, it doesn't matter. Go there and take out all the guards except for the unusual suspects. Once you've cleared the locations A and B, one of the suspects will reveal the location of their boss. You need to head over to this boss location, do the same thing, take out all the guards except for the main boss, and he'll finally do the talking.
Let's walk together in love and tranquility. Okay?
Let me talk to this guy. Put me on speakerphone.
No, man, I don't know. But there's some guys in white on Elysian Island. Some kind of new wellness venture my dad's gonna invest in. That's all I can tell you.
So the exact location that you need to be going on the Elysian Island is shown on the map right here. Once you're there, you just need to interact with the keypad and solve this very simple hack puzzle. Once you're inside the warehouse, you just want to take out your phone. And let's start from the left here. If you go to the left, you'll see a wooden crate with the word FriedMind Therapeutics. Next to it is the medical equipment that you need to be taking photo of. So it's a little bit harder than doing normal photo puzzles. There's no option to send the photo to Dex, so you have to keep trying. So this is the first thing that you need to take the pictures. And you'll see at the bottom right of your screen, it says 1 out of 5. Right next to the medical equipment, you'll see this wooden workbench. You'll see a key card right on top of it. You want to take a picture of that, which is the second clue. Let's get back towards the entrance. You'll see this weapons. These have the weapon crates. You want to take a picture of that as well. This will be the third clue. Now let's walk towards the opposite of the warehouse. You'll see this papers right on top of the mechanics tools cabinet. You want to snap photo of that for the fourth clue. And then sometimes you'll see patrols. You just have to headshot them and try not to alert anyone else. And last and the final location of the clue is at this wooden board right here. You'll see Dax, Luchadora, and also Lab Rat's picture, but Lab Rat's picture is kind of like circled in red, which means he's kind of like targeted. I'm going to take photo of that, which is the last clue, and Dex will ask you to pick up the key card. So you guys just have to go back to the key card location, pick it up, and then head over to your vehicle and just get out of the island. So last dose mission 3, FriedMind. You already got the key card as well as you know the location where they're holding Lab Rats hostage, which is at the FriedMind's HQ. You want to get inside and you want to clear all the guards and best not to trigger any alarm. Your first goal is basically to get to the most top floor. You want to clear all the guards first before you can search for the clues to locate Lab Rat. There are 2 things that you want to find. Firstly will be this metal key ring. I believe they're going to spawn randomly. The other clue that you need to find is this paper with Lab Rat's picture on it. Once you have these 2 clues, you need to be heading over to the basement where you meet Luchadora. Open up the basement door using the metal key and you'll find Lab Rats there. heavily guarded, so you want to take out all the guards before you're able to rescue Lab Rat. While rescuing Lab Rat, you'll be surprised by Dr. Isaiah Friedlander, which introduced himself to you and Luchadora that he's using Lab Rat for his pharmaceutical drug trade empire. Luchadora got pissed and wanted to kill Dr. Friedlander, but he definitely got his backup plan. The lights suddenly went out, and there are gunshots everywhere, and when the lights are back on, he noticed that Dr. Friedlander has disappeared. So now you gotta bring Lab Rat into this vehicle and drive it back to your freak shop, where Dex is also in need of Lab Rat to prepare the correct drug dosage for him, otherwise he may get himself into trouble. The fourth last dose mission, checking in, which I think is the easiest mission of them all. Firstly, you need to be following Dax and the gang members. You guys are basically going to Dr. Friedlander's rehab clinic to ambush him, as well as trying to get the products that Dr. Friedlander has created using Lab Rat. Dex gonna drive super slow so you can skip and go straight to the rehab clinic. Once you're there, you'll see your gang members are fighting Dr. Friedlander's gang. Basically, you have to clear them all and then head over to the yellow circle. So the moment you open the door, you realize that Dr. Friedlander has set up you with a trap. All these blue clouds of smoke starting to make you hallucinate. And it happened that Dex and Luchadora also arriving at that moment and they got hallucinated as well. So during hallucination, firstly you need to clear up the aliens. It doesn't matter if you die, you'll keep respawning for free and there's no need to quick restart or restart the entire mission. On the second wave, you need to clear your own cravings, which is a pretty hilarious scene with enemies wearing nachos and burgers masks trying to kill you. On the third wave, you need to kill your therapist. You'll see a lot of Dr. Friedlander's clones. You have to get rid of them all. And finally, you have to kill your own ego, where you have to kill your own character, Dax, and also Luchadora's clone. Then you started to enter the final phase. It says don't fight it, just let go. And soon after, you completed the mission with the status survive. The last and final last dose mission is called BDKD or Badonkadong. Will require you to drive to the river where you'll meet Luchadora on a vellum plane. You gotta get into the plane and fly to LSIA, where you have intel that Dr. Friedlander is escaping to South America with all the pharmaceutical products that they have stolen from Lab Rat's creation. So your goal is to get back all those drugs to compensate the damage that Dr. Friedlander's had done. And it's a bonus if you guys can get your hands on Dr. Friedlander's as well. So once you reach the airport, you notice that the cargo plane is already on flight. When you fly near it and open up your phone to hack the plane so the cargo door will open. Once you finish hacking, if you get closer to the plane, there'll be a short scene of you flying the plane, crashing it into the cargo area. You and Luchadora and quickly close the cargo door, and it's gonna be a huge gunfight inside of the cargo area. Once you cleared all the guards, you're gonna be heading towards the yellow circle, towards the cockpit, and you realize that there's no one actually flying the plane. There's gonna be a short cinematic showing Dr. Friedlander's getting out from his hiding spot, which is inside a wooden crate. He got his parachute on, says his last word, and straight away jump out of the plane.
I do so enjoy our sessions together. But I'm afraid your time is up!
Luchadora then decides to let him go and got us to pilot plane back to Dax. Dax is basically waiting for us at Sandy Shores Airport, which really makes me think that the character that's supposed to play Dax would be originally played by Trevor, since Trevor also owned the Sandy Shores Airport. Anyways, once you landed the plane, Dax will want to move all the cargo into his truck, and suddenly we got ambushed by the cops and also the news. So this part is kind of a little bit hard. You want to make sure you bring your snacks and full body armor as well. So you want to keep your eye on the minimap and clear the cops that are coming from all directions. More and more cops and news will be keep coming, so you want to clear them all fast. There's going to be choppers as well. To take down the choppers quickly, you want to shoot either at the pilot or the tail of the chopper. So those are the easiest method to take them down. You also want to be taking cover inside of the cargo plane just in case you got swarmed You want to go inside the cargo plane and try to heal up and try to pick the cops and news off one by one. You gotta watch at the bottom right as well for the truck's health. You don't want the truck to get too much damage. And also, you can see the bar indicating how much cargo has been loaded by Dax. Once Dax has finished up loading the truck, you want to clear the cops first because they are swarming you guys. Anytime you could die in a line of fire, so make sure to take them down and get into the truck and drive to the yellow circle as fast as possible. So you're supposed to bring back the truck to the freak shop. So when you're about to reach your freak shop, you gotta lose the cops. And the best way to lose the cops is to drive near the river. There's a tunnel near the Diamond Casino. So you want to get inside the tunnel and wait until you lose all the wanted level ratings. Once the cops are gone, simply drive it back to your freak shop and you've completed the mission. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe for more future GTA videos. This is Joe and I'll see you next time.